Okay, so we have been able to open all our wallet now, and everybody knows how to open their wallet by now, and I'm sure we all have our wallet. So what we now need to understand is that there's what we call network, and there's what we call token. Now, the easiest way I can explain what it means is that for the easiest way we can be able to understand what this means is that network is like is like it's like a father in a house. You understand? Now each father has their own children. You understand? If you go to each house, there are children in this house, there are children in that house. But what differentiates them is that they have different father. So now you can have USD net. An example of a network is like Binance Smart Chain Network, BSC network. We have Ethereum network. We have Polygon network. We have Arbitron network. Now, all these things are network. However, each of them have token. For example, you can have USDT of Ethereum. You can have USDT of Binance Smart Chain. You can have USDT of different network. These things might look like it's difficult, but it is not difficult at all. As time goes on, you understand it and you see that it is very easy. Right now, it's not showing network on the page. So what you're going to do is you click on these three dots again at the top. The three dots at the top, this one at the top here. When you click on it, then you change it to desktop mode. When you change to desktop mode, you'll be able to see that it is yes, now you can see network now. So this is what the network up here. You can see now it's on Ethereum mainnet. Mainnet are usually the real money that you have. While testnet are tokens, they call them faucet. Testnet, if you see Ethereum testnet, it means that those tokens are tokens that they dash you for free to just run activities. Now, another thing we need to understand is that when we're doing airdrop, you may do airdrop this particular year, or let's say this month, and you may not get the reward until maybe like 12 months later. You'll be surprised. You have probably even forgotten. That is why all of us will be on our anybody that is watching this video should be on our platform, so that from there I will be updating you guys on when you are meant to claim and whatever when there's new activity. Because sometimes if you do maybe two activity and you give up, it might be that the criteria for you to be selected is four activities, and you have already wasted the two activity you did by not completing the remaining activities. So now what it now means is that when you are doing testnet airdrop, some people might say that it's not rewarding or something. However, believe in me, it is not true. You can make as much as you can make very cool money from just doing testnet activity. What it means by doing tested activity is that a coin wants to launch now, but before they launch, they have their own application, they have their website, they have everything. However, they want people to transact on it as if it is working already, even though they are still in the development stage. They are not, it is not yet, they are not yet, people are not yet putting their money to it. So what they want people to use the website and make transactions, do the swaps and all those kind of things that you'll be doing normally when the app is working properly. So, but they don't have enough people to say, okay, even let's assume they have like 100 staffs. 100 staff is a lot, but the number of people that are going to be using the app when it's fully developed might be up to 1 million at a particular time. So 100 staff testing it is not enough for them to be sure that it has the capacity to be able to run or carry out such activity. So people, they will now say, let people do testnet activity for them. That testnet is where they will test their website. You understand? Testnet, they will test their network and all that. So now, when people they might design a specific activity that you should do. When you do them, they might give you NFT, they might give you oats on Gazi and the likes, and they might not. They might give you, they might not. So now, when when you have done all these tasks, at the end of the day, when they launch, they might decide to say, okay, if they are sometimes they will tell you from beginning that we are going to give airdrops to people that participate in our testnet. Sometimes they will not even tell you. They will just tell you that there's no disclosure on it yet. But however, we would have already know if they are going to give you, and we will tell you that let's participate in it. We will not bring any airdrop except we are certain that at least something might come out from it, even though we might not be 100% certain, but at least we will try our best to ensure that the updates we are bringing are the ones that are going to be rewarding at the end of the day. So you can get all those things, and at the end of the day they might reward you with some tokens. So when they launch, you'll be able to use such token to proceed and get funds. You can get up to 10,000, you can get 5,000, I mean in dollars. Oh, you can get 2,000. In fact, you can get 100, you can get 50, you can get $20 from doing testnet, depending on how much how much participation you did and how much they decide to share at the end of the day. So by now I think we understood what the testnet is. The mainnet are the ones that you'll be doing that they are already online, they are already working, they're already using money, but they still want to just maybe two things. Either they want to have a bit more of they want awareness, and they want to use an activity to make an awareness, and the people that participate, then they would decide to give them token. Sometimes they might ask you to stake. You stake some funds, like if you were a bit, if you're, for those that are already new in the system, old in the system, they know that we stake tier to get so many airdrop, we stake tier to get DYM, we stake DYM to get names and many other tokens, we stake soul to get JIT soul and all that. So now if you come back to this top here where you have this Ethereum mainnet, you click on this arrow facing down there, this one. When you see this small arrow here, you click on it. When you click on it, you see linear, you see add network, you see show test network. If you click on this show test network, if you click on this sign, you see Sepolia, you see linear Goli, you see linear Sepolia. Now you see this arrow downstairs that says add network. You click on it to add more network. So you can add all this network, even though we'll be doing more of for the people, because of the fact that most people are new and they don't probably have funds yet. We're doing more of what do you call it? We're doing more of testnet before we start doing mainnet. So let me add this arbitrum. I've clicked on the add on it now. So you see this approve under here. So I click on approve. I click on approve. You see this I've added that one. So you try and add all this network. You try and add all of them. You add all of them. There's some update that we'll be needing. We will need to add some other ones. It may be manual. If you want to add manual, if I've given you the details to add manual, you can see add manual here. So you click on this add manual here. So I would have told you the name. You put the name here. You put the RPC. You put the chain. You put the symbol. And if you want, this one is optional. The blockchain is your URL. So you put it. Then you click on save. Then it is already there. So now if I want to change from this mainnet, now I want to change to Sepolia, I'll just click here, and this is Sepolia. If I want to click and maybe I want to change to Goli, linear Goli, I click on you see this is linear Goli. If I want to cancel, is where I'll cancel here. So I cancel, then I click on this place again. You see, I click. Then I can decide to choose any network I want to choose depending on what I want to do. Now, if you want to copy your address, your wallet address is the same for all the network. The network are the ones. What happens is that if you send funds to your wallet now, you copy the same address, you send fund. If what you are sending is Ethereum from another, maybe from a chain, you are sending Ethereum, it is the network you choose there that will determine where the funds go to. The wallet is the same on this particular, on metamask. On Trust Wallet is different, but on metamask the wallet address is the same. It's the network that you choose from where you're sending from that will determine where the funds go to. So these are just some basic knowledge that we should have before we actually go deep into the activity. So from this one now, we've been able to understand on this video, we'll be able to understand what testnet is, and we'll be able to understand how to move from one network to another, and we'll be also able to understand how the interface of metamask works. So I think the next video will be on how we can get some faucets, which is the testnet tokens.